Hey guys, I'm here with a grow update. I haven't done one last month, but I am going to do one now. This could be my last one based on the weather. So let's see what we got going on here, guys, and let's get it started. Alright, this is all my plants throughout this season. You can see they're all looking real well. We're going to start off right here from the right. What we got here is our yellow scorpion cardi. It's coming in real well. Took a little bit to get pods after the last time I harvested them. So, alright, here's our for-tailed jigsaw. Some of them are gnarly looking, but this had our more gnarlier looking pods on it the first go around. And this time they don't look as cool, but hey, it happens. Alright, what we got here is a TS VV7. So, oh, looks like one of my pods are rotted. I haven't been down here in a little bit. It's been raining non-stop. So, you'll actually see some mushrooms in the bottom of the pots I gotta go through. This thing says it's a Trinidad bean cola, but that does not look like a Trinidad bean cola. All of them look like that. It's very pretty, whatever this thing is. I'm gonna save seeds for it. So, what we got here is an ice cream scorpion. Look at that one. It's a nice looking one. Has a little stinger to it. That one's bad. Looks like I'll just pop it off of there. It's a pretty good looking plant. I mean, it's not bad. We got the Naga Viper. The sun's just not hitting it right. It's a Naga Viper here. Look at those. Look at that little tail there on that one. Looks like he's trying to attack somebody, sting you. So, you got quite a few on this one. We're going to go over here to the Butch T. Douglas Red. You got some. Looks like interesting look like this one. You got the average look. It's a good sized plant. So, plant's not as full, but hey, there's more of a looking of a Butch T there. This is a red squash. That thing is, those are a free pack that I got from Buckeye Peppers. So it's an interesting looking plant. This is an Arabi Guasano. Should have been orange, but it came out to be red. But I'm not discriminated against. It's a very pretty plant. A lot of pods producing on it, you can see. Here's one of my J's Peach Ghost Scorpion. Look at that. I've been having some mean long-tailed jays. So, you can see them all covered on here. So, plant's pretty full. This is my Butch T cross with a Moruga. This thing only produced a little bit, but it looks like it's trying to now. There's a lot of flowers on it. But, I don't know if it's going to make it. Here's another little one. So, this is a brown Moruga. You see that big guy there. This thing's looking pretty skimp. Something going on with it. But you can see some pods actually forming on it. Right next to it is going to be a yellow Billy Boy Douglas. It's a very nice looking pods on these things. This thing is loaded up, you can see. Very nice and yellow looking. So very pretty. We're going to come over here to my Reaper. You don't have anything on it for the tag, but that one's looking really good. I don't know what that is. Anybody know what that red bumpy stuff is? Unless that's a part of that pod. Yeah, that's part of the pod. So, there's a hole in it. Wonder what's in it. Maybe it's still in it. I don't know. Got some gnarly looking pods on this thing. Look at that. This is not my Smoking Edge Carolina Reaper. This is a Reaper from somewhere else. Pretty positive. So, you know, look at all these though. Still nice looking pods. Alright, here's my yellow Primo. You can see it's pretty loaded. My plants seem not to have a lot of leaves, so that happens. 7-pot brown. Look at all these. This one's mean looking. Then you got some of these with nice little tails. Some of them just really just deformed. But not a lot of leaves again. I'm not sure why. Bubblegum 7. Look at that one. It's a big guy. It's rotted on the other side, but all up to the stem. You can see. So, good looking pods. Look at how far that one went up. Really good looking one. And that one's not even rotted. So I gotta start pulling these. Alright, here's my Kraken Scorpion. This thing is producing heavily. Got a lot of pods on it. You can see it's a very heavy plant. You can see all of them on here. So look at that neat, that mean looking one right here. Look at that tail. So I got that from John Ford. Alright. All we got here is a Pimenta Dinata crossed with a Boot Jalokia. If you've seen my video, I've done a review on this. This is a really good pepper. Good flavor. Just the right amount of heat. Neat looking pod decks grow on it. Alright. Here's my banana tree. Not doing very well. But hey. This is a Mojo Blackie. Very pretty pods on this thing. So you can see how they're turning just right. Kind of blackish striped. Nice looking plant and everything. This is a pink tiger. Oh crap. Plants are beating me up over here. Well, you can see they're starting to change. Kind of a whitish color. Like right here, look at this mean looking one. It's like a white green, got a little tail on it. How about that one? That's pretty nice. So you can see another one that's kind of turning in the back. Here is actually, this is my Smoking Ed Carolina Reaper. Got this one from Buckeye Peppers though. A nice little tail. They're pretty large pods in comparison to the other plant that I have. Look at that. Very mean looking pod. This is going to be my Yaki Blue. Alright, you can see some of these are finally turning. Kind of get right down here. You can see how big these guys are. So, nice and pretty. But this one's the coolest one I got. Look at that. I'm saving the seeds just for me on this one. Got a nice little tail on it. Alright, this is a chocolate Moruga. Oh well, looks to me a little more caramel, in all honesty, but this is from the same pod as the other one, which I'll show you. We got the Mojo Big Brown. This guy is a little guy. For some reason or another, he decided not to grow all big and nice for everybody. But these pods on this thing is really nice, big, and smooth. Just a real smooth pod. Really firm now. Really tough. This is a Ghost crossed with a Scorpionero. I'm not sure what color these things are supposed to be. I'm assuming this is going to be a mustard color because I've left a lot of them on here. You'll see some of them rotten. And I was trying it because my last pod was black. So I thought it was going to turn black, but I'm not right on that. I guess it's just going to kind of be a yellowish mustard looking color. Like this thing right here. Trinidad Bean Cola Brown. This thing turns about the same color. Just kind of a weird mustard looking yellow. Not brown exactly. So, but this is what those Trinidad Cola Bean Brown should look like. I'm assuming. So, could be wrong. This is a 7-pot brown. You can see right here. Got nice pods on it. Covering up. Got some down here. And all that. Plant's not really that big, other than it goes sideways. See right here how much growth there is. This is a Madball 7. I got quite a few of these. Really nice looking plant. That's a really nice looking one there. Look at that tail. You can see one turning. So, it's really good looking plant, loaded. This is my other Ice Cream Scorpion. You can see there's a, I think that's the desired phenome. Could be wrong. You can always ask Butch T. This is one of his crosses. This is the actual orange Arabian Guasano. This plant, really small leaved, highly produces. A lot of little peppers all over it. Really nice little plant. Didn't get too tall, just got bushy, which I was hoping for. Nice looking thing. This is my JR Scorpion. Thing has some gnarly looking pods. Look at this. Look at that one. Look at that tail right there. How about this guy? I mean, come on. This thing's not really big, but it is wide on the top. This is one of my tallest ones I have. This one, and I'll show you the other one, just grew up. He didn't want to grow out until just recently. This is a Butch T crossed with the Douglas Red. That's what they're really supposed to look like there. We got a yellow boot. You can see how loaded this one is. I noticed ghost peppers just keep going. This thing will just keep producing. Alright, here's my other Fatale Jigsaw. Can't see that. Alright, you can see some of these pods are nice and ripe. Doesn't look like my other one. Really smooth, rounded pods. Not rounded, but smooth. Not as bumpy as my other plant produces. My Brazilian brain strain. I received this one from John Ford. This thing right here, I put on some of my breakfast gravy biscuits. And this thing right here, even just half of it, made my stomach tear up. This thing is vicious. It's hot. Look at this big guy right here, though. It's a big boy. Alright. I love the way these J's peach ghosts look. They come out looking so gnarly. Look at that one. I mean, the tail even twisted on the tail. Good looking pod there. Look at that. So, actually, I left a lot of these on here. I've been trying to do a video for a while. And I've left all these pods on here so I can show you what they look like. So, this one right here is a JR Scorpion. My other kind of JR Scorpion. They're a lot longer, I've noticed. More, still has the tail, but they just seem to be longer. They're not short and stubby. I mean, I think this one's pretty awesome right here. I'm going to save the seeds just for that one. So, let's see, then you have that pheno right there. The average JR Scorpion is what it should look. But see, look how this monster JR Scorpions. Nice looking pods though. Alright, here's my little yellow thing that I'm really not sure. This was my attempt at topping a plant, like after it's grown a lot. You can kind of see down in here, actually I didn't top it, it actually broke. And this thing just grew back with vengeance and then produced pods. This is a Yaki Blue. This thing is a monster right here. So, they're very slow ripening plant. This thing takes forever to ripen. That pod's been on there since the last video, about a month, and it still hadn't ripened up. You can see some of these are, that one right there is kind of white there. This is my mystery plant, which turns out to be a Madball 7. Look at that Madball 7 right here. There's a mean looking pod. There's bumps, spikes everywhere on most of those. This is my Caramel Moruga. Something's always eating on this thing. Something just doesn't like my Caramel Moruga. Just about every single pod that I get has a hole in it. It's been half eaten. And I don't sure why. And now it looks like it has some kind of deficiency right here. So, it's just having issues. Beautiful plant though. One of my favorite looking plants. This is a Yellow Primo. This thing's a little heavy in the front. Good looking pods. You can see it's really loaded down. I've actually pulled some off of this because it's fallen off. So, good looking plant though. This is going to be TSVV7. Looks like got spider webs everywhere. This is a different look. Good looking plant though. Very heavy loaded. So good, nice looking pods. Here's my other mystery plant. Look at all that spider webs. You can see the spiders just have a field day down here at night. Got a lot of bad pods on that one. I need to pull them off. After this video, I'll be pulling all these pods off. Every plant will be just green pods or leaves left. So look at that guy right there. So this is a Brazilian brain strain. Love this plant. Love the look of these pods. These things are mean looking pods. Nice, bumpy, just like it says, brain. They look like a brain. This is my yellow ghost pepper, yellow boot. Like I said, very loaded down plants. These things just keep going. Here's a nice looking one right here though. Look at that big guy, it's just looking mean, he's angry. Alright, this is gonna be my actual chocolate moruga. This is the only one to the true pheno that I've noticed. So, I'm not really sure why. They look more like this to me, but things are huge. No joke, big pods right here. You can see how large they are. For some reason or another, I've got weeds, I got crap in my pots. It's really upsetting. So, but hey. Here's my other tall plant. This thing, you can see, I'm 5'7", this thing's up to my belly button. This is gonna be my pink tiger right here. Look at that guy right there though. Very mean looking pod, nice little pokey tail. So you can see that one back here kind of ripening, kind of little whitish pink. This is my pimenta donata, not my pimenta donata, this is my pimenta puma. These pods are nice looking. These are like an orangish, yellowish, it's more of like a goldish brown kind of color. They start off black like so. Really good looking plant, loaded down. Here's my chocolate brain strain. Alright, this is from the Australian people. Honestly, it doesn't look like a brain strain to me. That's about the closest one to it, but it has some kind of issues going on with the bottom. So who knows? I mean, could be a version of a moruga, chocolate moruga, or chocolate scorpion. Because when their definition, they said, oh, the brain strain looks like a chocolate moruga. So are they trying to sell us a chocolate moruga just so people will buy them? I don't know. But that one right there is by far the meanest looking one I got. Just got bumps already on it. It's just mean looking. Alright, here is my other Smoking Ed's Carolina Reaper. You can see it's turning out very well. Look at that mean guy right here. You can see both of these mean guys. Look at those tails on those things. Just looking angry. So, there's one that's ripe. Another one that's trying to ripen up on us. Here's a Mojo Big Brown. Okay, you know guys, I've been having some issues with them turning the colors they're supposed to. They look like they're supposed to, but they don't turn the color. Mojo Big Brown, it's red. So is this the Mojo Big Red? I mean, I don't know. It's a question to ask. This is another one of those yellow plants. These are my Amazon plants. That's all they are. I don't know where they are. This is the one of my last plants, my Mad Ball 7, another one. Got a lot of these plants, like I said. One of them was a mystery plant. I should have only had 2. So, you can kind of see they're loaded up. Good looking plant. Alright. This is my Sherwin Carbon Boot 7-pod. Look at these pods. Really nice. Good long pods. Plant looking very well. He started off weak, but it's coming on strong at the end of the season, which is sad. So, but hey, it's doing fine now. Let's do a quick view, guys. You can see all my plants are doing very well. Some of them are struggling, but it's the end of the season. It's getting about 50 degrees at night, and it's been raining a lot lately. But, I mean, what can you say? These are great looking plants. All of them are very pretty. So, well, that's, sorry about that. Alright guys, that is my grow update. I will have more grow updates because I'm actually going to experiment with a dewy mister. So, I'll actually start doing that throughout the winter. Hopefully I'll have a couple of grow updates, what's going on with my dewy mister and how it's going. But I haven't actually up and got it started yet. I'm waiting on my nutrients. So guys, I hope to see you next time, and I hope to have some reviews out for you on some pods. I may not. Work has been very, very busy. I really haven't had a day off in about a couple of weeks, and I plan on being like this for a couple of months. So this right here is actually, right as I'm done, I'm gonna have to run up to the house and go to work. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe and share this video, and get the people out here and let them know that I enjoy growing my peppers. I enjoy showing you all what's going to happen and what can and cannot happen. Like you've learned throughout this season, that I got a couple different plants that the phenos turned. You know, they do look different. They have different colors. So let's hope that I can teach you all more about these next season, and I hope to see you then.